So yes, so we are recording. Okay, so it is Tuesday the 30th of October, and this is our team training Zoom with the amazing recently Triple Diamond, Dr. Chi. So I'm going to hand over to you, and I'm just going to obviously let you tell a little bit about yourself so the team know who you are.
Yes, thank you, Laura. Thank you for that introduction. Again, my name is Dr. Chi Nguyen. I've been in the industry for about 13 years. My career, I've been a foot and ankle surgeon for about 22 years now, and I love what I do. I got into medicine because I want to help people. I want to help people, and about 13 years ago, I ran across network marketing through a friend of mine who invited me to come over to his home to look at something, and it was the whole industry where we can learn and teach and learn from other people on how we can help people get healthier or provide a service for other people. And by doing so, we're able to really create an amazing opportunity to help ourselves while we help other people either get healthier or have some kind of success outside of the corporate world. Unfortunately, I've watched my parents work in the corporate world for over 30-something years, and literally, they work so many hours for over 30 years, and right now they've been retired for about 15 years now, but they have nothing to show for, and that's not unusual. That's practically over 95% of the population worldwide. It's unfortunate that it has to happen that way, but that's just how it is in the corporate world. And because we would teach to go to school, right? Go to school, get an education. You think about it, I'm not knocking education whatsoever. I spent over 12 years going to school and become a doctor. My son wants to become a doctor. He wanted to go through that route. But the whole point about education is that even at the end of that line, it's going to be a job of some sort, right? It's going to be a job of some sort where we got to go to work. We got to go work for a hospital or a medical group or wherever we are in terms of our job. We have to go to work and get paid. And we love our job and everything. We love our career and everything. But the thing about that is there's nothing to show for at the end of that career. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. There's nothing to show for. It's a sad situation because we get into that grind, the normal grind, every day kind of grind, every week becomes every month, becomes every year, becomes, but by the time we look back at it, it's already 30, 40 years past. And we don't ever had a chance to create that freedom that we want to, or the financial stability that we want, right? And, my practice, I've been in practice for 20-something years, and I tell you this, it's about an 80-hour to 100-hour a week practice. It's been like that for that many years, literally because, I do surgery early in the morning, like before I see patients, for example, and then in the evening hours when we finish seeing our patients in the clinic office, then we go to the hospital again to do our rounds. And then after that, we're on call at the emergency room. And with all that goes on, the commitment to the career really takes away the time away from the family, the commitment to the family. We all took the oath of being a doctor, we patients first, all this and that. But in the end, our family, our kids suffer. There were literally days when at my kid's birthday party, it happened to both of them, where I got called in to the ER. I got called in, and it was unfortunate, but I got called in and had to leave. And they were so young where they didn't understand. They didn't understand where that I had to leave to go to work. And they asked the question, why are you leaving my birthday party? It really puts a guilt into our minds, especially my mind, that I'm missing my kid's birthday party because I go see a patient. And it happens quite often. And you see a lot of doctors will say the same thing, a lot of physicians, a lot of careers say the same thing, not necessarily in the medical field, any other field. If you're on call, you gotta go. You gotta go, and it's just the way it is. And you know, and fortunately, this is my third company, Valentis, and I'll tell you this, it's been amazing because the culture that we have here in this company, everything's already set because I came on board. I really got on board really mentally and 100% effort starting around June, just this past June, 5 months ago. And even though I joined the company, I consumed the product way back end of last year, but I wasn't, focused on putting 100% effort into the business until June. I was busy with my medical practice and have another medical project I'm working with. And so that took precedent over what I have with Valentis at that point in time. And then when that situation got itself cleared out and stabilized, I told myself, let's focus on this now. Let's focus on Valentis and let's really, really, really put effort into it. And so at that point in time, I really put 100% effort into it, mentally and physically 100% in. And just by talking and by sharing the importance of the products, what we have, it's not about the money, it's not about anything else, but the opportunity that people like you and I can share with people to change their health. And I think that if we just focus on the healthy benefits of our products and focus on helping people in general, see the vision, see the goal, see what we have in terms of what these products can do for them, everything else will come forth. Everything will happen naturally. Because I tell you, I have never focused on the money aspect in this company or in my prior company. I never did. And they say, well, that you should focus on the money. I go, I don't have to focus on the money. So my philosophy was different compared to other leaders in the companies back then, right? And I still stay with my course of thinking, hey, focus on the products. Because, people go, well, why don't you focus on the opportunity? I tell people this. Without the products, there is no opportunity, right? Without the products, there is no opportunity because we are a product-based business that has health benefits. If we don't share the product, if we don't have it, there is no opportunity. So it naturally, it's going to work itself because people will see results, right? I mean, people will see results. I can say that over 99% of people will see results one way or the other. For example, the Optimum, they're going to see some kind of change, whether it's energy or they're more focused or they lost a few pounds or they lost a few inches or maybe their sugar got more regulated like mine. I'm not making any medical claims whatsoever, but my sugar was really, really regulated with Optimum, okay, significantly to the point where I'm off medication. My doctor says, why are you on medication? He took me off of medications based on the fact that my sugar was so well controlled of Optimum. I didn't take anything else. And so, for that's my own little testimonial for my part, but that's what we have to focus on. Because when we focus on the money part, and we all know that in a business, it takes time to build a business, right? And we focus so much on making the dollar, we're going to get frustrated. We're going to get upset that we didn't make the money that we want to make, say in a period of 1 month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, okay? Because we're too focused on that. If we focus on people's health, everything else, truly everything else will come, okay? The money will come, and you can ask Jen Melendez. She was my customer since January. I was on her, like I was messaging her like literally almost every day to almost every week to, hey, let's look at this. And her excuse was, I'm too busy with my job. My husband's working, everything. I was so busy with everything. They're busy with everything. And in their mind, they can't handle the business. Please just listen to me. Just sit down, listen to me for an hour. And it finally happened where they sat down and they listened. And when they listen, they go, wow, right? Don't let people make a decision without seeing the whole detail, right? Because if they do, they're really making a blind decision They're making a blind decision on what they speculate, right? What they speculate and not what they actually seen. So when people say, oh, it's one of the things, oh, I know what you're talking about, Ray. No, you don't know what I'm talking about because you haven't really seen it. You assume that you saw it. You assume based on your own opinion, based on what you think you know, you are assuming, right? Don't let people do that. Just ask them for a favor. Ask them this. Just sit down with me for an hour and let me show you this, and then you can tell me no. Okay? And then you can tell me no. If they tell me no, then I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the fact that my friend tells me no after they saw the presentation, after they see me explain to them the importance of looking at this. Because it's more important than them. It's not about them. It's about who they can reach out to. It's about their family, their friends, their coworkers, just people around them that they have contact with. And lo and behold, look what happened. She saw the benefits. She saw the opportunity. And she started sharing more and more with people on social media. And within 6 weeks, she's diamond, right? And all because she was able to just take the simple products. She's not a network marketer. She is a corporate worker all her life. She didn't even know what network marketing is. She was never exposed to this type of business before. Never, right? Not at all. She took to heart, so you know what? These products work. I lost weight. My husband lost 10 pounds. We went on a cruise, 2 cruises from January to June, and they didn't gain any weight. They lost weight, and they were to maintain their weight, for example, and all that. And so they saw the benefits, and then her mother-in-law, who lives with them, lost weight, and her sugar got better. You know, so they're focused on the, and even until now, you know, with her being double diamond this month, it's all about the same thing. The philosophy is the same, the vision is the same, nothing changed. She still show this, she still share the opportunity based on the products with other people. And we're not any different from anybody else. And people are excited and go, what is the secret? People ask myself, people ask Jen, people ask us, what is the secret? There is no secret. The secret is in between our ears. The secret is we have to commit to ourselves, commit to this mentally. And you probably hear this over and over again, but it is true. It is true that, you know, mental commitment is so important in anything that we do, right? And it's going to take 95% of our business is in our mind. Nothing else. If we say, I'm going to do this, I'm committing effort to it, you know, whether it's an hour a week, whether it's 5 hours a week, whatever time that you have, you commit to that 100% of the time. If you tell Laura, if you tell anybody in there that, hey, I only have an hour a week, then commit the hour. Commit 100% of that hour into the hour so you can have something amazing for yourself in 5 years. Because if you give me an hour every day to do this, it's simple. Because we have 60 minutes in the hour, we can literally contact 60 people in the hour via social media or text or by a phone call. It does not take much to get them to get interested. Hey, Laura, look, can you please do me a favor? I'm going to text you this video. Can you watch it for me? Then I'll get back to you. That's all you have to say. That took literally 10 seconds to say. It doesn't take a minute. It doesn't take 5 minutes. If you talk too much to somebody, then you are spilling the beans too much. It's like the movie, the preview. You cannot give them the whole entire epilogue. You cannot tell them the whole entire movie. They will not go see it anymore. Give them the quick preview, a 2-minute preview. And here in Relentless, we have those 2-minute videos, even a 1.5-minute video now, optimum, right? Or the Relentless Opportunity. All they have to do is watch that. And then they get more interested. And what I do is I record it. I'll send it to you, Laura. I'll send it to every one of you. I recorded a 30-minute Relentless presentation. Okay, on Zoom, then I transmit it into YouTube. So I'll send you that link. You can use it as often as you have. So this is how I do it. I tell my team, hey, pique their interest. If they like what they see, they want more, send them the 30-minute video webinar. That way, I'm always available to you 24/7. I can do a live webinar for you at any time. Just let me know. I'll do it. You know, but if your time is constrained and we're all busy, just send them the 30-minute video because I did the presentation. It's 30 minutes. It's literally 30 minutes. Just me, myself, doing the webinar Valentis presentation. Okay? And that's how simple it is. And from there, we get them to talk to myself or talk to the leader or talk to somebody to close the deal, to give them the vision and to answer their questions. And then once the questions are answered, we get them off the fence. We help them make that decision for themselves. That is the most important part. And it's not difficult to do this at all. You know, I started fresh. Everyone here had the first time everything, right? No one's born ready. No one's born a professional network marketer. That's just a very too professional term. I don't tell people. Forget about that term, network marketing. It's basically word of mouth referrals. It's basically you sharing something exciting to other people that they have never seen before. That's all it is. It's nothing more than that. Don't take that term and literally and take it, oh my God, it's network marketing. It's not really that. It's just you using your experience, using your connection with people you love and care for, and sharing something very special with them. Give them that opportunity, because I'll tell you this, you never know who you talk to. You know, what if you met that person? What if you met Laura somewhere at a Starbucks just by chance, or in the grocery store in line, and you talked to something, you just came out and go, you just kind of mentioned weight loss coffee. And you don't know anything about Laura whatever. You don't know her life. You don't know what she's going through or what she's not going through. We don't know. But what if you mentioned that term, weight loss coffee, and she snapped. She goes, I overheard you talk about weight loss coffee. Can you please tell me more? What if she said to you? And what if that gave her an incredible opportunity in her mind? I can do this. Oh my gosh, I've been struggling financially all my life, and just because you mentioned this word weight loss coffee to someone else, I overheard you, and bam, and I tell you that I can take this opportunity. I want to know more information. And imagine if Laura heard that conversation and she took that opportunity to meet with that person to learn more about the detail of that weight loss coffee, right? And that really, really gave hope to Laura, right? She was maybe searching for hope of a better future, searching for hope of a better lifestyle, maybe searching for hope to help retire her parents, or hope to help the church, hope to help the homeless, hope to help somebody out there. Maybe that was what she wanted, and she's been looking for that all these years. And just because you just mentioned that in the grocery line, oh my gosh, Laura came on board, and Laura shared this and became the royal diamond in Valentis. And you override her, and you help her. And that's here how it is, right? It's nothing more than that. It's simple. You know, we have incredible products, and you know what? We have 4 more coming out. 4 more coming out. We have something coming out November 16th. Okay? And I'm going to be there in Winnipeg, Canada, to be there in front of that, to see it. I'm not going to be, at home and listening to it posted on Facebook. But I'll be there live, because I feel it's very important. And then after that, there's 4 more coming out, And I'll tell you this, 2019 is going to be an incredible year. And 2020 is going to be crazier. And all because we have something incredible coming out. And all it takes is for us to commit 100% of the effort into that short time that we have, whether it's 1 hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes, whether it's 15 minutes. We all have break time doing work, right? You have breaks over there in Europe, right? Right?
Yeah.
If you have that break, maybe it's a 15-minute break, take that 15 minutes and call somebody. Call 10 people in that 15 minutes. Get on social media, post something, message people. It doesn't take long. You can make a script and put it into your phone in the note sections. And use that script over and over again. It doesn't take long to go and send it, right? To copy and paste. You don't have to rewrite anything. I have it. I'll send to you. Okay? And it's not difficult. I'll tell you, I promise you, think of it as you going to school. Let's do this. Let's compare. Let's make this into Valentis University, right? Let's say we're going to college, Valentis University, right? And let's say right now it's our first year. We all just started this year. It's our first year in Valentis University. We're going to learn while we earn, okay? And we're going to learn from our professors, who's ahead of us, you know, John Haremda, Don Carson, Nancy Carson, all the people who have gone ahead of us already, who paved the road for us already. They are our professors, okay? They are our professors. And all we have to do is just do what they teach, just follow the road. Follow the classroom, follow the lectures, get onto the webinars. Those are our classes. Read more about personal development, right? Those are our classes. Those are what we do. Learn more about the back office. A lot of people don't know much about the back office. They don't. They go, how do I get paid? How do I set up my payment? What do I do to order? What do I go to get my loyalty purchase? They don't know because they don't spend enough time to go through it, right? And you can tell. A serious individual will be in that back office 3 to 4 times a day or even more. I go on it at least 20 times a day. Looking at the genealogy, looking at the members' numbers, especially today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, the last day. I've been on it. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna pop. I can't even count already. We have 2 more diamonds. Who's gonna hit by tonight or tomorrow? 2 more diamonds. With Jen being double diamond, and then a total of what, 6 diamonds, I think, on top of her hitting diamond in this month. It's all because they follow the system, they follow the lectures, they go to class. They're involved with the Valentis University, right? Think about that for a second. Valentis University, go to school, put effort into learning the materials, learn the products, learn what it does for us. You know, that way you're familiar with it. That way when someone asks a question, you know how to answer, right? Instead of being, I'm not really sure about the product. I don't know about the product. Learn the products, because we're all giving the same materials. We're all giving the website, valentisproducts.com, right? Read over that over and over again. That's what I did when I first came on board. I didn't know a single thing about any of the product. I just kept reading and reading whenever I can. Just go onto the website and look into the material and read about the products and get familiarized with it and take notes. Because when you write things down, you remember it more. Okay? Take notes. Write things down, you remember it more. And then when you read and write, it all comes into your mind and it stays there. And then I do more readings in the late evenings before I go to bed. I go into the product page and I read. Because at that point in time, before you go to sleep, that's when your mind, your subconsciousness comes out during your sleep. And that's when you wake up in the morning, you go, oh my God, I remember it now. You realize that your subconscious brain is going to work, is going to absorb what you read 15 minutes to 30 minutes before your bedtime. It's going to absorb that. You don't think it does it, but it does. It absorbs that, and it processes that during the night while you are in deep sleep. And that's very important to you when you read. They tell you all the time, read about 15 to 30 minutes before bedtime. Whether you read a personal development book or you read the products. I took time to learn about the product because I want to know the material. I want to be the expert when someone asks me, what does this product do for you? What does nitric oxide do, for example? We all have that note, right? You're given that note, correct? About nitric oxide. If you don't have it, I can send it to you. It's all there. And if we don't know about nitric oxide, read it so you know about it, because it's very important. And read about basal 6. Basal 6 is so significant in the world of fitness. It is so significant, okay, in terms of increasing oxygen flow, in terms of increasing and blood flow as well. And that's very significant. It's all about us putting the 100% effort into this. Now, I promise you, 4 years when we all are seniors in the Valentis University, we will graduate with the most amazing degree ever. It's called the MBA, okay? And that MBA is going to be called a massive bank account for every single one of you, because by that time, you will be a significant contributing factor, okay, directly and indirectly to millions and millions of people on helping them get healthier and helping them have a significant lifestyle, helping them change something for themselves in the next 3 to 5 years. Because, you know, your friends and people you know will ask you will be asked a question. One, what did I get out of this 5 years from now? Looking back. And some of them say, you know what? I should have listened to Laura. I should have listened to Kathy. I should listen to Debbie. I should have listened to Laura, to Tanya. I should have listened. Those are the people who are going to say, oh my gosh, I missed out. I missed out on that boat. I missed out on that opportunity. I missed out on the incredible growth in 2018 going 2019. Or you be one of those go, you know what? I am sure glad I listened to Laura. I'm sure glad I listened to whomever. And my life has changed significantly. Because I was glad. You know what? About 6 years ago, I listened to my friend and went into another weight loss coffee company. And I didn't do anything different. And I was working full time at that point in time in my career. I didn't have much time to share this with people. Now, I'll tell you what, in 2 years, I'm not saying this to show off anything at all. I'm just sharing with you that hard work and effort will really produce what you want. It happens just because you focus on the health and wellness. You know, in 2 years' time, I reached the highest rank position in the company. And you can ask John Harem. Okay? And then my income was like incredible. I never imagined those numbers in the career of medicine. I was making between $30,000 to $60,000 a month in that company. And you can ask John, he'll tell you. Because John Haremza will tell you exactly where I was. Okay? And because of network marketing and because of sharing the products of the opportunity, I was able to walk away from practicing full time to where I am now. I'm only practicing three days a week, basically. Okay? And so all the rest of the time, I'm with my kids and doing Valentis, right? Do what I want. Have whatever I want to do. Do what, you know, I'm sorry, do what I want, whenever I want, right? And that's the whole gist of what we have here. The freedom, every single one of you will happen. I promise you. You just got to go out there and work it to make it happen. Because it will never happen if we sit around, right? You agree with that? It will never happen. It will sit around. We got to go make it happen. And it's about consistency, being consistent in what we do, and doing it 100%. There's really nothing else out there at all. There's no secret at all about this at all. All the diamonds I hit this month were so focused on this. You know, we're so focused on this month. They know what they can do, and they know what it took. And they were just regular people like you and I. No one had any experience. Most of these diamonds I popped this month had literally zero experience in network marketing. Zero. Okay? But because they took in the system that was shown to them, and they ran with it. Ran with it. That's basically what I have to share with you. Laura, you have anything to add at all?
That was amazing. And I know that everybody will agree with that. That was really, really good stuff that is so relatable, but at the same time, it's just simple stuff, because so much of this is so easy to overcomplicate at times. People just overthink it, overcomplicate it, and then they just take no action because they freak out. So the way you explained it is just so self-explanatory that really just doing simple things and following a system that is actually working, it's proven it's working, just go back to the basics and just do the key stuff.
Right. I tell you that people like, how do you, people ask, what should I do? I feel so confused. I go, what are you confused about? I go, listen, just do this one thing. All we're doing is we're educating people and teaching them change their current coffee and beverages to our brand. That's all we're doing. Okay? Changing whatever they're drinking, whether it's Folgers, Nescafe, or whatever brand of coffee they are drinking right now, or Starbucks or whatever, doesn't matter. Change the brand to Valentes. All you have to tell them, and they will see the result. That's how simple it is. It's already there already. Don't overcomplicate the whole entire business. The business is change the coffee to Valentes coffee, get healthier. And then it starts making sense to them, right? And they make it so fun. They're having a great time doing this now instead of suffering and overcomplicating, because when people overcomplicate things, they don't do work, like you said, Laura. They won't do it. They won't do anything because they overcomplicate it. Okay? And I'll tell you another thing is, don't think that we don't go through the ups and downs. There are days where, if you see my numbers this month, I'm not even on the list. It is so hard for me to get somebody to come on board, become a customer or member this month. I don't know why. Okay? All right? I don't know why. It's just that I show so many people this month, but they just haven't made a decision for themselves to order or whatever. It's their time. It's not my time. Does that make sense? It's their time. It's their decision whenever they're ready. Maybe November. Maybe all 30 or 40 of them will go, I want to buy some now in November, right? So I'm not going to force them and make it my time. It's not my time. It's their time. So we do have our ups and downs. Patience. Yeah, be patient, be persistent, and follow up. People tend to forget about following up and following through, because I'll tell you this, I'm still following up with people 2 years ago. Okay, sometimes even 3 years ago, because you still have to make that connection until they see it for themselves, because things do change for people, whether it's opportunity, whether it's lifestyle, whether it's career, whatever. Life changes, right? And so you gotta keep up with them. Make sure you are talking to them. Keep in touch. Hey, Kathy, can I call you every month? And Kathy will tell me, yes, fine. Then I'll call Kathy every month. And I will stop calling Kathy when she tells me, hey, Dr. Chi, don't call me anymore. That's when I will stop calling Kathy. Okay? That's how I am. I will ask them permission to call them. And they will love that. They love the conversation. I don't talk business right away. I talk about whatever, life, how's everything, how's this and that. We don't even talk business. When I call some people up, I don't talk business. I just talk about whatever they're doing, whatever I'm doing. We just chit-chatting. I don't mention Valentes at all. Okay? Until I feel they're ready, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's basically the gist of what we have. And again, we think the numbers are staggeringly crazy. 0.3% market saturation worldwide. Think about that for a second. It's like you and I being involved in Google when they first started, right? Or Apple when they first launched their computer, right? Or whatever company. It doesn't matter. We were there. Think about that. Don't you wish you were the first 0.3% of individuals in those companies back then? And where will we be now after all those years? We're going to be there. I'm telling you. It is that. It is. And I'll tell you, I was so jealous when John and them set all that tour. Now, I wish I could have gone. I wish I would have gone. I wish I had time. I would have gone. I would have been over there with every one of you. I feel like, oh my God, I want to go so bad, but my schedule couldn't fit it in.
We're not going to forget about you on Saturday. Don't worry. You're there with
Don't worry. I'm coming. I told John, I text John, I'm so jealous, John. I wish I was there. He goes, don't worry. There'll be a next time.
Yeah, absolutely. There will.
So, take this to heart. Take this seriously as though we all spent $500,000 invested into Valentes ourselves to have this partnership. think that mindset wise. Think that in your mind so that you will work the business truly as a business and not as a hobby. Most people don't do this enough because they only spent, less than $500, right?
Yeah.
But I tell you this, my last $500 6 years ago gave me $2 million US in total income in 5 years. Okay? Ask John. John will tell you everything. When you see him this week, ask him that. He'll tell you. Okay? We have an opportunity to do so much for every one of you. Every one of you has such an opportunity to do so much for yourself and for your family and for people around you in so many different ways. It's just unimaginable that you will do so much for people. You can't even imagine what you can do for people yet until you get there. Because, we don't know what people want. And when you show this to people, they will start going crazy and start to dream again. Because most people can't dream. They don't have a dream because their jobs took that dream away from them. Right?
Yeah.
The job took away the dreams because their income cannot live up to the dream they had as a child. Right? We all dreamt of, my sister growing up dreamt of that beautiful castle she wanted. That pink, big, giant castle she wanted. For the 4 boys, we wanted these cars. Kids, right? We wanted these cars. And because of network marketing, my first luxury car was literally 5 years ago in that company. Literally. I couldn't afford money to get that car as a doctor. I could not afford it because I had a $400,000 school loan I had to deal with. Okay? I was not going to spend it on a car and get into more debt. So, because of network marketing, I was able to get that car, was able to experience that car for a year. Was able to enjoy that car because I leased it. Okay? But I was able to enjoy that car. That dream car of mine when I was a little kid. Can you believe that? That's something no one can take that away from me at all. That experience. Obviously, it's not the same model, but I'm saying? It's the same brand, the same number and everything, just a newer model from 30-something years ago, right? But that dream came true for me, right? So...
Chi, tell everybody, if you can, tell, a lot of them probably know, but obviously we've met him personally and I know you know, but Dave, how amazing is Dave and the vision and how Dave works?
Oh my God, Dave and Joyce.
They're just amazing.
I think the most humbling people there is, I know of. With such a huge heart. Huge.
It's like family.
Huge.
It literally is
like
family.
I mean, I met Dave about 18 months ago. I was down in Los Angeles. John said, Dave's going to be in town. Can you drive down here and meet us? And I go, okay, I'll come down and meet. And my expectation was, okay, I'll meet the owner of Valentis, and that's about it. I'll go, okay, it'll take about 30 minutes. But we literally sat down in the lobby of that hotel, me, Dave, and John, and talked for almost 3 to 4 hours. I don't remember how long. 3 to 4 hours, and the majority of the time was not about Valentis. Was not about business. Was not trying to get me to join this business. Nothing of that whatsoever. It was about life. It was about what we can do for people, how we can help people, about life in general, how we can help people. That was what he was talking about the whole time. And I still remember this because it really took it to my heart, because he goes, Dr. Chi, just give me one chance. Just give me one chance, and I will prove to you. That's all it took for me to make the decision to be with Valentis. I'm sorry.
Honestly, don't be sorry. It's real. It's absolutely real. And I can say I've experienced it. And I know that of the UK girls that were in Vancouver, we absolutely felt the same when we heard your story. So many stories on stage. It's literally changed me so much as a person. And, you know, and I totally get it, you know, with what Dave says when he says, just give me a chance because I'm going to change all of your lives. And he really is, honestly.
I'll tell you this, you're not going to hear it from any other owners, any company. You will never hear he is, you know what, let's look at the numbers. Let's look at how successful he is. He's a multi-millionaire. He doesn't need the money from Valentis. Does that make sense? He does not need the money from Valentis. He does it for one purpose. For us, for the people. That's why the quote of Valentis is, it's a company by distributors for distributors. He literally means that because he understands where we are coming from as distributors, because he was there. He was a distributor himself in other companies. And he saw all the unfairness and so on and so forth, for example, in the companies. And if you look at the compensation plan of our company, it's so fair. I'll give you a good example. The 1% global bonus, right? The 1% global bonus. I don't know if people realize or not, but the 1% global bonus is open to every single individual. It doesn't matter which package is joined at. Whether it's a basic pack, the advanced pack, it doesn't matter, or the business builder pack, it doesn't matter. Whether it's $59 or $129 or $199, or it doesn't matter which package. Every single individual can earn the 1% global. And in my other company, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Only diamonds can earn the 1% global. And the higher the diamond rank you are, the more shares you get in that 1% global. How unfair is that? Looking back, it is unfair. Because the company knows that only a small percentage, right, of people get diamond, correct?
Yeah.
Percentage-wise. You divide out, percentage-wise, how many diamonds to how many distributors, it's low numbers. But in this company, look at the number of diamonds. Okay? Look at the number of diamonds in this company. In my prior company, I'm just telling you based on my experience. I'm not talking bad about any other company. I'm talking about my own experience. Okay? There was only 23 diamonds in the company in 5 years. Okay? And I override 12 of them in that company. Okay? And I was a slow one. There were people hitting diamond in 4 months, 7 months. And it's a harder comp plan to hit diamonds. Okay? But not the point being hard or not. The point is I wasn't comparing myself to other people. So, that's another point for you. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to Jen Melendez. Don't compare yourself to anybody except for you. You are you, and you are the person who's going to do this. You don't realize this, that every single one of you have that special trait in you. You are meant to do great things. You just got to get it out of you, that's all. You just got to get it out of you. That's all you have to do. I'm serious. We all can do this. And I'll tell you how big this 1% global is. Back to that subject. I went on a tangent, sorry. For practically 5 years, I was earning between $15,000 to $17,000 US in that 1% global plan in that company. Alone on that one. Can you imagine every single one of us here in this company, what we can earn on the 1% global if we just go to work and earn it?
Yeah.
Right now, it might be small. Right now, it might be $300 or $400, whatever it is. I don't know. Okay, it could be $100. Doesn't matter. The point is, wait till we get to $1 billion company, because do the math, ladies and gentlemen. Do the math. 1% of 1 billion is how much? I'm telling you. You don't believe me? You wait and see.
Everybody.
Because I'm blown away right now. Yeah, I mean, 1% of 1 billion, I think it's a million, correct? If I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Okay? And each of us get a share of that 1 million. Oh my gosh. It could be, I don't know, 20,000 per share. I don't know, right? That's the future. That's what we're going to build for, right? Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's open to every single individual. Everybody. Everybody. That person who can't afford the 499 Business Builder Pack initially. But he or she can go and build and get people to join, upgrade at $499 and make the extra bonuses, and then use that money to upgrade later. That's a pretty good plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you about the legacy bonus from my point of view, comparing what I've been through before and this now. I'll tell you this. I had over 25,000 members in my organization in the other company. 25,000. It's on paper and everything. It's legit, right? And just use that number, 25,000. If in that 5 years' time, those 25,000 people enrolled only 3 people at $499 in that 5-year time, only 3, no more than that, okay? That's 75,000 people, right? Multiply that by 100. That's $7.5 million in legacy bonus if that company had that bonus. I'm telling you that for one reason, is that this compensation plan blows my mind. The legacy bonus blows my mind. Just based on the numbers that I know I experienced, right? Because I had over 25,000 members in my organization. And each and every one of us in here can have 30 to 40 to 100,000 people in our organization in 5 years if we just get to work.
Absolutely.
Okay? And the matching bonus, oh my gosh, where do you get that kind of business where, you know, I'll tell you this, how important this is to me, how important, for, again, another comparison. You know, back in 2016, I was in the Philippines 6 times, okay? Each time was for 2 weeks to help my downline deep in my organization build that company. And guess what? I basically had 0 pay from that, those 6 trips, because the comp plan doesn't have it. Does that make sense? Here, you have the matching bonus. So imagine if I were to go to Europe and spend, let's say if I go to Europe for 6 times this year, in let's say 2019, right, for example, and just help people, I will be paid 5 levels deep in matching bonus, right? That's deep, right? Because there's no way I will have 5 levels deep in people in this short a time. It's not going to happen that fast. Okay? So do you understand how big that is? If so, you go to Europe, you fly to Europe, you fly wherever, and you help these people make, let's say, $10,000 a month. And they're sitting down on your 5th level. You make 3% of 10,000. It adds up. It pays for the effort. It pays for your airline trips. It pays for the hotels. It pays for whatever it needs to pay for you to be over there in that market to help people. That's the difference in a comp plan, for example. Okay? I'm just sharing you the difference in the comp plan, how big this is. I have never seen a matching bonus before. This is my first time in a binary comp plan. I did not understand it until I joined. I was a lost soul in terms of understanding a comp plan for the first 5 months. I was trying to learn it still. Okay? It took me nights and nights and evenings and hours of going on YouTube and then read over the comp plan over and over again to try to understand it myself.
Yeah, because if you type in Valenta's comp plan in YouTube, there's loads of them. Pick one that you can relate to that is going to stick in your mind. Find one and watch it once or twice a week.
Yep. I watch every one of them because I want to hear the different voices, the different opinions, you know, because again, we pick little things up from everything.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, Jen Melendez, you know, she's from day one, she goes, I'm getting onto every call you get onto. I'm getting onto every webinar. I'm on every call. I don't care if I'm busy or not. And you know what she does? Rarely do you see her with the video, right? You know what? You know what she's doing? She has a young daughter that's in school. She gets on the call while she's maybe helping her daughter study and doing homework. She listens. She's muted out on the webinars. She's muted out on obviously the corporate calls are muted out, but she listens. There's no excuses, you know. And at times, what I do now is I do the corporate call on Facebook Live.
Yeah, that's really
That's way the international team listening without in all the numbers and all that, right? Mm-hmm. They can go on there and the recording is on Facebook Live, so it's there forever, right? It's there. I just gotta go find the stream and you can listen to it over and over. And it's nice to do that for your team overseas because, you know, saves them the time to deal with the phone calls and so on and so forth. I do that. But it's all about plugging into these calls. It's important because we pick up things every day.
Literally, I say all the time.
I pick up,
Stay plugged in.
It's so important.
So important.
It's like, yeah, it's like us going to our job and they force us to go to mandatory training, right? We have to be there on those calls. We have to be there because we signed in, whatever, you know? We have our responsibilities in every business. Whether we have meetings, you know, go to the meetings. Local events that you have, go to meetings. It's very important for you to build relationship with people in the area. Whether they're not, we're all in one family. It's called the Valenta's family. We don't have separate teams. You know, in terms of my mind thinking, we're all one team.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what team we're on. It doesn't matter. I don't care. We're all one team. Okay? Just understand that. We have so much to do. We have so many more people, so many more people's lives to reach. So many more. And some people tell me, oh, I ran out of people to talk to. I go, really? 7.5 plus billion people in the world right now. How can you run out of people to talk to? It's not possible.
No.
Okay? It's not possible whatsoever. You know, every day, I'm involved in a big project, okay, in the medical field. And every day, every single day, every 24 hours, there's 10,000 more people hitting the age of 65 years old throughout the world. Every day. This project's going to be the biggest project there is coming out soon. I'm just telling you, we are not going to run out of people, okay? We just have in our mind that we can't reach them because, oh, he's a doctor, or he's a lawyer, or she's better than me, or he's better than me. Oh, come on, get rid of that stuff. No one's better than anybody else. I'm a doctor because it's just a job. It's truly just a job, okay? I'm no better than anybody else. I breathe oxygen just like you do. I drink the water just like you do. I eat the food just like you do. I drink the optimum just like you do. We're all the same. Okay? The difference, I tell you the difference, the only difference is how much effort and time and commitment are we willing to put into what we want to come out of Valentis? That's all there is. There's nothing else. There's no difference in any one of us. Okay? There's no difference at all. Because if each of us, if you all have a heart, I know that. You all have the biggest heart for everybody. Use that heart to help people. That's all you gotta do. You know, a lot of people who can't do this are those people who are salesy, very salesman-like. They can't handle it. They quit. For example, I try to get car dealerships, owners, or salesmen into this business. They can't do it. You know why? They're so focused on money.
Money, yeah. I knew you were going to say that.
They cannot handle it. They quit so fast. It's like, oh my God, they're gone. Because they don't see it. Okay? They can't handle the fact that they got to help people in a different way than just making dollar signs, money. It's not about the money, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about the money whatsoever.
No.
Any ideas, Laura?
I'm just going to quickly have a look. If anybody has a question or wants to ask a quick question, obviously we've been on for a while now, so we need to let Chi go.
I'm fine.
But if anybody
I can go as long as you want.
Does anybody want me to unmute them where they can ask a question, something they've been dying to ask, or if they want to put it in the chat, I will ask a question on your behalf. When someone asks you what you do, what do you earn? How do you answer when someone asks you?
Okay, I'll tell you this. Let's say you're brand new, okay? Let's say you're brand new. If that's the question you want to ask me, I'll tell you. Let's say you're brand new. You can go, just really simple, say really simple. I am brand new to this business, so I don't expect to make that much money. And that's all you have to say. I just started. And if you can say it nicely, you can say, what do you expect me to make? I just barely started 2 months ago. This business takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So when people ask that, they miss a point sometimes.
But it's real as well. You've generally answered. You're not lied. You've answered a real question, and they're probably more likely going to like you because they know you're not giving them any BS. Shall I say? You're not
don't go. Well, I make a lot of money right in 2 months. Come on, be real.
Yeah, they'll smell it a mile off.
You know what's crazy? People ask me. It's really funny. I'll tell you the story. It's really funny. It's so relatable. People go, "Really? Do you really make that much money?" Okay, and I'll tell them straight. Do you want to see my tax papers? I'll get down to the point where I will bring my tax paper out if they really want to see it. If they don't believe me, I will bring out here in the U.S. There's a there's a 1099, right? I'm sure you know that. A 1099 is a business tax, right? The 1099 basically is a legal federal paper saying how much we made in Valentis or as business owners. They can't dispute that. If they dispute that, I'll play with them. I'll bring out my tax paper. And I'll show them my tax paper. Because I'm not afraid to show them my tax paper. That's legal documentation of how much tax I pay and how much earning I made in whatever year. Right? Because I'm not afraid to tell people, because I'm not going to lie to them, right? If they want to know exactly how much I make, then I go, what is the difference between what I make and what you're going to make? It's based on your own effort, not mine. So I conclude that with that statement. And I have some people go, wait, let me watch you first. Yes, let me watch you first. See how much you make, then I'll join later. I go, really? You're going to watch me make money for the next year while you wait. Wait for
what?
what? Is my effort gonna equal your effort to what you make? There's no relationship in what I make to what you're gonna make at all whatsoever.
It's like saying, I'm going to watch you eat your dinner first, and if
Yeah.
you like it, then I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
But you might not
Yeah,
even like it, so why would you?
Yeah. It's so funny.
Yeah.
You know, people can't give me excuses either. If you, for example, give me the excuse that you have no time, you're in trouble with me. Because remember, I was working 80 to 100 hours a week as a surgeon. I don't have time. If you have less time, if you work less than me, you can't say you don't have time. Oh yeah, I saw that too. I haven't got the money yet.
I haven't got the money, yeah.
Well, let's do this.
It's too expensive. It costs a lot.
I'll tell you this. If it really, really means something to you, if you really want to do this, you will find a way. Yeah. Let's go into your garage and look at something you may not need anymore and sell it. Right? We do yard sales here all the time. My neighbor had to go into his garage and sell stuff over the weekend to get $1,000 US to join me in business. You see what I mean? They were broke, but they saw something. They saw a vision. They saw an opportunity. So they had to do what they had to do to get the money to join. Mm-hmm. Right? We all have junk in our homes that we haven't used in so many years. Right? We do. We have old clothes that we don't wear anymore. It sits there forever. It sits there for years. We don't use it. Yeah. There's so many things. And exactly, they always...
I got sizes. Come and help you.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. You're right on that one right there. I've seen people, I go, wait, I don't have money, but man, I buy these cigarettes. Oh, I see them buy cartons of cigarettes. I go, oh my gosh. You know? If somebody says, I didn't read that for enough.
If someone asks no, what does that say? If someone answers no, do I always have to ask them why or just say thanks? Well,
no to the opportunity?
Yeah.
Or no to...
Yes.
Yeah. If they...
Not right now. It's not no, it's not right now.
Yeah. I said, it's okay. No, it's not your time. Next. Exactly, next. Unless it's a very close friend of mine or a close friend of yours you care for.
Yeah.
Okay? I will tell them straight. You're not going to say no to me, like I said before, until you see this.
Yeah.
I'm going to force you to see this. Because I care for you. Laura, I care for you. I'm going to force you to see this. Afterward, you can slap me, you can kick me, and whatever you want to do, but you're going to see this, Laura. Mm-hmm. Sometimes...
What do you then send them to? Do you send them the video, the Zoom call that you said you'd recorded, or do you send them your Ditto Touch, or what is it that then the next video, what is it that you send?
Whatever piqued their interest, whatever piqued their interest more, to give them full detail. Mm-hmm. I personally, if you were that friend of mine and I already pretty much beat you up to see it, I'll just send you my 30-minute presentation. Or I'll sit there and go through it live with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now I'll tell you straight, Laura, you can tell me no afterward. I'm done. Give me 30 minutes. You can tell me no afterward. I don't mind. You can tell me no afterward. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'll challenge you. I'll do this challenge on every one of you on this call. I challenge you to go out there and find 10 no's a day. 10 no's a day.
Yeah. Not enough people are doing that. Not enough people are doing that.
Yeah. But it really changes the way things happen. It goes, actually. Mentally, it'll change everything. Mm-hmm. You go up to people and go, hey, can you please help me out? I have to do this because I need to find 10 no's a day. Yeah. Okay? It does work.
If you're adding 10 to 15 new connections as well every single day, that should be easy. That should be easy.
With what we have, they're not. You can have maybe one no. If they have their minds all straight, most of them will not say no to you.
Somebody's put, there's no way drinking one coffee will help you lose weight. You need to diet and exercise. Oh, I've heard that loads.
Very true. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. No, I always tell people, you know, what we have here is not a miracle thing, you know. What we have here is an opportunity to have you drink something natural and to help you lose weight, but it's also you as well, because even though our Optimum, for example, mentally works on blocking that receptor in our brain so it cuts off our craving, right? But we still can fight over it, because I can drink this all day long and I still can go into my freezer and grab the ice cream. Right? And there has to be a point of, you know what, we still got to work on our diet, exercise too. But I can tell you this, my wife has a thyroid problem, and in the other company, she didn't lose a single pound, or maybe one. Here, 2 cups later, she's down 5 pounds, and then now she's down 12 pounds since June, and she's happy because her doctors are like, wow, how you lose 12 pounds and your thyroid problem? You have hypothyroid. Okay? And people like, and people ask me, so why would you get off your diabetes medication? I go, are you kidding me? The medication is going to kill me if I keep taking it. Okay? Actually, I'll tell you this. I had an effect from one of the I was taking metformin, okay? Metformin, you know, I was taking that twice a day. I can tell you, I was affected by it. If I have a conversation like this with you, I would forget words. Really simple words, too. It's weird. But guess what? It got to me right away because one of the early side effects of metformin is early dementia.
Wow. One of the girls in the chat is saying her parents take it.
My point is, I'm not trying to diagnose people to do their medical claim, but I felt that effect, you know, I felt that the side effects of losing a word conversations with people. Simple conversations, simple words, I can't figure it out. Then when I stopped that medication, I was able to converse normally again. Yeah, like remember, like forgetting names. Forgetting simple stuff that you normally don't forget. And people ask me that question, really? You would go off medication? I go, yeah, I will go off medication at a heartbeat if I had opportunity to. That makes sense? And my sugar is controlled now with no medications. I'm not saying Valenta's being that at all. I'm just saying that it did that for me. There's no medical claims at all whatsoever. It just did that for me. And I've seen other people's sugar dropped, and their weight dropped, and their blood pressure is better. Just their own results, right? So don't let people's opinions stop you. Oh, of course not. No, people on insulin, you're stuck with insulin. That's different, okay? That's true. That's very true. Insulin is different because some people, you're on insulin because your body can't produce insulin anymore, so therefore you must have artificial insulin to keep you alive. That's different, okay? That's totally different, okay? Exactly what you have to lose.
Exactly.
Right? There's nothing wrong with drinking natural stuff at all whatsoever. We've gone away from believing in the natural products. You know, we got away from that. We believe the doctors and the pharmaceuticals. The doctors are believing in the pharmaceuticals for the pharmaceuticals get paid big bucks.
Yeah.
You know. So understand, you know, Yeah, the Max. Oh my gosh, that's one of the most powerful, oh my God, product there is.
Amazing.
I mean, there's people who I know who recently used it last month, and she had this pain in her knees and her body for many years since she was 18 years old, and that body ache is gone with the spray. You can't beat that. That someone's pain is gone all these years from the spray. Right? All these different things that people experience. That's what the blessing of what we have does.
Yeah.
Wow, we have 81 people on here. Gosh.
No, 16. That must be chats, messages in the chat, I think.
No, it's all good.
Right, well, I just want to say a massive thank you for this call, for the time that you've given up. I can tell by people's facial expressions of how much everything you've said has resonated in them and what they've gained and learnt from it. And people have put things in a chat saying my thought process and my mindset has changed just from this phone call. So yeah, priceless value. So thank you so much, Chi.
Right. Oh, you're very welcome. Please send me a recording. I would love to listen and share this as well.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Well, sorry, you go.
No, this is good.
So
I don't have my video, but oh well.
Oh, you've lost your video. We are all getting ready for a really exciting weekend because this Saturday we have our UK event, this Saturday in Birmingham.
Yep.
So we get to meet the amazing John Haremza, and also Rapture will be there, and Terry and many others. So we're really excited. And we are all excited to see each other as well, to get to an event and actually be together and just be in that one room and listen to some great stories.
I'm excited for all of you. You're going to love it.
It's going to be good. And next time you'll be with us.
I will be over there.
Okay, well, thank you, Chi. What I'm going to quickly do is I'm just going to really quickly do something. We've never done this before, but I'm going to quickly unmic everybody and I'm going to let you all say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really appreciated it, Dr. Chi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you all.
Bye.
Well, everybody enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening and literally I will pass this on, watch it all back and take action.
Yeah.
What G's saying, he knows what he's talking about and he just wants us all to be really successful.
Take care, okay? Have a good one.
Everybody. See you later. Thank you, Chi.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye.